What if I told you the most American performance car ever made might also be the most un-American Corvette in history? For over 70 years, the Chevrolet Corvette has been a symbol of raw freedom. Front engine, rear drive, V8 thunder, and a price that punched above its weight. But now, something different is happening in Bowling Green. Something radical. Something that might upset purists just as much as it excites the future. This is the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora, a car whispered about in forum leaked through spy shots and named after the man who dreamed of mid-engine dominance decades before it became reality. This isn't just another trim level. This isn't a Z06 remix. And it definitely isn't just a 2025 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 with more boost. This is Chevy's ultimate flex. But buried beneath the carbon fiber, the electrification rumors, and the insane performance numbers, there's one flaw, one controversial decision. And depending on who you are, it could either redefine the Corvette forever or completely betray it. Let's dive in. Exterior design, cinematic and aggressive. The first time you see the Corvette Zora, it doesn't look like it's parked, it looks like it's pouncing. The stance is wider than the standard Chevrolet Corvette 2025, lower than the Z06, and somehow angrier than the 2025 Chevrolet C8 Corvette ZR1. Every line feels intentional, functional, almost brutal. Up front, the nose is carved with massive air intakes that don't just suggest speed, they demand airflow. The hood is vented aggressively, rumored to be carbon fiber as standard, feeding heat away from a powertrain that clearly means business. Along the sides, sculpted intakes slice through the bodywork like aerodynamic blades, channeling air toward massive rear cooling systems. And then you get to the rear, a towering active wing, quad exhausts, a diffuser that looks ripped straight from endurance racing. This doesn't feel like a show car. It feels like Chevy looked at Ferrari, McLaren, and Porsche and said, "We're done playing nice." Interior experience, driver-first futurism. Slide into the 2025 Corvette Zora, and the cockpit wraps around you like a fighter jet. This is still unmistakably Corvette, but elevated. Alcantara everywhere. Carbon fiber on the center spine. Deep, heavily bolstered seats designed to hold you steady at triple-digit speeds. The digital cluster is rumored to feature exclusive Zora performance modes, blending real-time hybrid data with classic tachometer drama. You don't just see speed, you feel informed. The steering wheel is squared off, race-inspired, packed with drive mode selectors, suspension controls, and performance telemetry at your fingertips. Yes, there's tech, wireless CarPlay, performance data recorders, adaptive displays, but nothing distracts from the mission. This interior isn't about luxury, it's about focus. Specs, poetic performance. Now let's talk about the heartbeat. The 2025 Corvette Zora is widely expected to combine the twin-turbo V8 from the 25 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 with an electrified front axle, creating the most powerful Corvette ever built. Think about that. A screaming American V8 in the back, electric torque pulling from the front, all-wheel drive grip, instant response, relentless acceleration. Rumors point to 1,000 horsepower, not as a marketing gimmick, but as a statement. A Corvette that launches like lightning, corners like a scalpel, and refuses to lift its foot off the future. This isn't just fast, this is inevitable. And yes, whispers of the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora engine suggest even further refinement, stronger hybrid integration, improved cooling, and track endurance that rivals European hypercars. The biggest drawback, the controversial reveal. All right, here it is. The flaw. The thing Chevy doesn't want to say too loudly. The Corvette Zora may no longer be affordable. For decades, the Corvette was the blue-collar supercar killer. But with hybrid systems, advanced materials, and limited production, the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora price could push dangerously close to six figures and beyond. Early estimates suggest numbers creeping toward exotic territory. And looking ahead, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora price could climb even higher. At that point, the question becomes unavoidable. Is it still a Corvette, or is it becoming something else? For some fans, that's progress. For others, it's heartbreak. Biggest competitor and market future. The Zora's biggest rival? Ironically, it might be internal. The 2025 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 already delivers insane power, raw attitude, and a more traditional experience. For purists, the ZR1 might feel like the last true Corvette. Externally, cars like the Porsche 911 Turbo S and Ferrari SF90 are clearly in Chevy's crosshairs. But here's the twist. Those cars cost twice as much. If Chevy plays this right, the 2026 Corvette Zora could dominate the performance per dollar conversation, even at a higher price point. And the future? Electrification is coming. Regulations are tightening. But if this is the bridge between classic V8 thunder and tomorrow's performance, the Corvette might not just survive, it might lead. Outro, strong call to action. So here we are, the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora, part muscle car, part supercar, part science experiment. It's bold, it's controversial, and it might be the most important Corvette ever built. The only question left is, did Chevrolet just create the ultimate American performance machine, or did it finally cross the line it swore it never would? Let me know what you think. And if you want full updates on the 2025 Corvette Zora, 2026 Chevrolet Corvette, and everything happening next, make sure to subscribe, because this story is just getting started.